So we saw a fight last night. First off, I did not place a bet last night, and my reasoning was very simple. Too many people like Diaz. I like Diaz. Too many people like Diaz. You know what I'm saying? But no.
The line was pretty similar. It was like minus 110 for Conor and plus 105.
It wasn't a big difference.
No, it wasn't a big difference. It was just too many people like Diaz. And then when the fight started, I thought about calling because I thought about Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva. He would beat him up for 4 rounds and he'd do something stupid. Then the last second. I saw a tremendous fight last night. First off, I saw a tremendous fight. I did not. When they raised Conor McGregor's hand, I was not surprised.
Really?
Before I said he got ripped off, I wanted to watch the fight again. But then I laid down to go to sleep, and I woke up early this morning, and that's the first thing that was on my mind. And usually that's what happens, because your mind keeps thinking sometimes, but you go to sleep. What you saw was evolution. You saw one guy who went back and listened to everything his coach said to him, to the T. He controlled his emotions. He knocked him down 2 times. He could have attacked on top of him and tried to fuck around. He controlled his emotions well. He threw the leg kick, you know, like Becky and I discussed earlier. I'm going to fight Becky. I'm going to see who beat her. I'm going to study that fucking tape. The most outstanding thing of that tape is Dos Anjos' leg kicks. I mean, he wouldn't even show up that night, Nate Diaz. He wasn't even in the arena. I think even fucking Dana said one of the worst things ever that night about him, that he didn't even show up. He took him completely out of his game with leg kicks. So after that Dos Anjos fight, me being Nick Diaz, Nate Diaz, whatever the fuck his name is, me being an individual, I look at my leg, I look at the blood warts on my fucking leg and how I can't walk for 5 days.
Right.
And even though I got Richie Perez boxing, even though I got Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, I go down to fucking L.A. over here. I get a hotel room at this Hilton, whatever the fuck it is over here. And I go see where Alan Jubain works out, Sexton's, or fucking the other guy down the corner. There's 3 Muay Thai schools here that are fucking tremendous. And I learned how to check that kick, so that won't happen again. Okay, that's what I would do as a fucking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm no genius. That's what I would do. That's not going to happen to me again.
Right.
As soon as I walk into any kickboxing gym, the teacher's going to go, oh, come here, let's do this. I already know why you're here.
I know why you walked in the
I know why you walked in the fucking door.
But, I mean...
And your boxing wouldn't be as effective if you didn't put all that weight on there. So let's find a healthy balance. So if there's a cat stance in karate, the first they teach you is a cat stance. When you, what's Renato? What's his name?
Renato.
Yeah, what's his real name? Whatever his fucking
Rasan.
Rasan's father. The first thing he teaches you is a cat stance. What's a cat stance? A back stance with the fucking toes off the floor. So even if they kick, sorry about the table. Even if they kick, your knee goes completely up and down.
Right.
And I'm no fucking martial arts fucking guru here. I'm just saying to you what I saw last night. I saw Conor McGregor fight a fucking extraordinary fight. He got hit, you know, whatever the fuck you want to talk about his cardio. Again, I saw people online this morning. His cardio suspect, blah, blah, blah. He's fighting at 168. You know, he usually fights at 145, 150.
Right.
You know, take 2 10-pound dumbbells and walk up and down the fucking street. And then take those 10 fucking dumbbells and walk without them tomorrow. And see how many times you walk back and forth, okay? That's that extra 20 fucking pounds. He fought a tremendous fight. Yeah. He fought a fucking extraordinary fucking fight, guys. And Diaz came in there with the 1-2. But if you watch the fight again, that eye is broken again. That eye is broken again. He's catching you on the way back from that too. He's catching you. That's all he was doing. He was sitting there. You know, his training, listen, his training, I give my hats off to his coaches, my hats off to his training, my hats off to what he spent, because any professional knows to make money, you have to, you know, what's that expression?
Spend money.
Spend money, but there's another one. You sharpen metal with metal.
Right.
You know, you sharpen metal or iron with iron, whatever the fucking expression is. And that's exactly what we saw last night. Scoring system, guys, I'm no judge. I'm a fat fucking comedian that smokes pot. I didn't even see half the punches. I was just sitting there fucking looking up in the sky. But I'll tell you what I did saw. I saw 2 clean knockdowns. and I saw blood fucking leaking from his head as a judge. So that's what I saw. So unless you want to count punches or whatever, I know you're gonna hit me up on Twitter, Joey. I don't know. I don't know how to count punches, but that's what I saw, and that's what the judges saw.
Well, percentage-wise, the stats seem to be pretty even.
Really, percentage-wise?
Percentage-wise, but Diaz hit like 100 more strikes.
Really?
Yeah.
Or attempts. There was
no.
a lot more attempts, and but
I can look it up. It was something like he had 100. He had more strikes and more significant strikes than McGregor. I think McGregor had 3 knockdowns, if I'm not mistaken.
Diaz had 1 towards the
at
later
the end,
round.
It wasn't just the last one, right? When he got him down, those last 15 seconds.
Oh, that was a takedown. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he knocked him down with his hand at one point.
Did he?
Towards the 4th round. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
He had him up against the cage in the 3rd or something. I thought it was over then. He was lighting him up really good. I thought it was gonna be done then.
Jiu-jitsu was not even brought upon in this fight.
Oh no. Well, you saw when Nate was on the ground.
You understand me when I tell people don't text me? Now you understand when I tell people don't text me.
Why is that?
Because it's my world.
Right.
It's my motherfucking world, okay?
And you don't want
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor imposed his world.
Yeah.
His world. He took him down one time with 15 seconds left at the end. Unless he was going to twist his head off, it was going to be right fucking then and there. Yeah. McGregor got trained.
And Nate was trying to get him to the ground when he had him up against the fence plenty of times. And he defended it well.
He defended it tremendously.
So
I saw a well-prepared, that's what the word is, prepared. Yeah. I saw, when Holly Holm went to fight Ronda Rousey, I saw the same Carlos Condit against Diaz. Mm-hmm. Carlos Condit, always, they have game plan.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw Conor McGregor adhere to. And it's very rough when you are who you are. It's very rough for me to tell you to do something when you are who you are.
Yeah.
So my hats go off to him, I don't know the future. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I really don't give a fuck. It's got nothing to do with me. I can't lie to nobody. It's got nothing to do with me. I just enjoyed it last night. I enjoyed the whole card, to be honest with you. But nobody,
I thought it was a great card.
Someday Anthony Johnson's going to be talking to his grandchildren. He's going to go, I knocked fucking Glover Teixeira's tooth out of his motherfucking mouth. But nobody talked about it because Conor McGregor was on the card. It's like when Rocky's manager said he knocked out what's his name, but that's the same, not that Marciano knocked out somebody else. So who got the press? Marciano got the press. But that's what I saw last night. You really thought Diaz won?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
What about you, Tarzan?
To be honest, when I was watching it, granted I had probably about 1,000 milligrams in, my first reaction was that he won. And I'm trying to find the stupid card. It doesn't matter.
Who gives a fuck?
But and I know this isn't really part of the scoring at all, but for me, when McGregor's running away, I feel like that should count for more than it does. Just as a fan.
Do you think that the blood on Nate's face should count on more?
No, well, here's the thing.
Because it doesn't.
It doesn't. Well, it doesn't, but like Joey was saying, I think that's a little bit more. The judges might take that more into account.
Listen, when I cut your eye and your eye bleeds in between rounds and I wipe it, that's fucking one thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I keep watching you in the 4th round, wiping your eye because the blood's coming out. There was one, if you watch the fight again, there's one scene where he goes to the corner and they wipe it and the blood shoots out of his eye there in front of you.
Oh, well,
split second and they take the camera off. I mean, it's a fucking split second that you see purple fucking blood coming out of his fucking head.
Well, he was obviously he got hit, but from what I heard in the end, and I don't know which fights, apparently he does have a lot of scar tissue, which once it opens up, it just goes no matter what happens. So that was the only thing. I'm always surprised after the fights when people give their actual round scores because I don't have any. I've never scored
we
a round.
have no knowledge of it. That's what I say. Yeah, I don't know. I can't sit here and go 47.
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah.
48. Right. What the fuck do I know? I don't fucking know nothing about that shit.
And then also, I mean, even though I love Rogan and on Goldberg on UFC, whenever you watch anything with commentary, it can sway you either way.
Some sort of bias and.
So not even if they're biased, it's just that they sound smart and. Who knows? Maybe they see something wrong in the moment. So, but in my heart, I wanted Diaz to win too. So that's probably why I was thinking he won. But I'm never shocked, and it wasn't to me a huge like, oh my god, this is going to be in the papers. This is such an upset. It felt.
It didn't seem like a robbery to you.
No, it felt like tie goes to the winner.
Yeah,
which happens a lot in the UFC, and McGregor's not. He's not the champion because it was a catch weight, but he's the guy that if he didn't win, I don't know what would like. That's a very interesting topic. UFC, granted it's never going to happen now, but UFC with Conor McGregor losing twice to Diaz would be a completely different UFC.
You think so?
I think so.
I think he'd just go back to his weight class and go back.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't be able to sell. He had already lost credibility, I think, with the first Diaz loss. If he lost twice, I think that would have been.
I know there's people walking around today that are thinking that Diaz won that fight, and they're fucking already done with the. I know for a fact.
Oh yeah.
I saw people talking about it online.
People thought it was a robbery.
And I didn't think it was a robbery. I thought it was a sensational fight. Hard for me to call. When I did hear the second call, that was a tie. Yeah. I knew these people saw the same fight I did. That made me feel human.
It could have gone either way. That fight could have gone either way, and didn't surprise me either way.
And it doesn't really matter because you motherfuckers on your way to work anyway, so it didn't affect you at all. You motherfuckers still thinking about who's going to win, Hillary or Trump. You know, it's still not. It doesn't change your fucking life. It's so weird. Like, let me ask you a question.